Good morning, students. Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to study chapter 3 in SPL, the state government. You all know what is government? Yes, government is a law and order body. Government takes care of our needs. Yes, government plays a crucial role, a very important role in the life of people in providing the facilities and services. So, government performs many functions such as to maintain peace, security, safety, to provide facilities like health, transportation, sanitation, etc. to the end. It also defend the country from foreign aggressions. There are unlimited functions performed by the government. Government also works at 3 different levels. First, at local level, it takes care of the village and towns. Second, at state levels, it takes or administers the state administration. And third level, at the national level, it takes care of the entire country. Today in this chapter, we are going to study about the state government, about particular state, means states like Rajasthan, Punjab, Gujarat, Kerala. So how these states are administered, we are going to study that in this chapter. Every state has government which works for the welfare of the people. The state government is headed by the governor. However, he is only a nominal executive. The real authority is with the chief ministers and his councils of ministers, who are responsible to the state legislatures. India consists of, you all know that in India there are 28 states and 8 union territories. In order to ensure the smooth governance of these units, the government in India functions at 3 levels, you all know: state, central and local government. So, the government at the state government performs 3 major functions. They are: make the laws, execute the laws and protect the laws. So, make the laws, that is legislature or legislature function; execute the laws, that is executive function; and protect the laws, that is judiciary functions of the government. Now we are going to study about the state government. The first, the state executive. The state executive consists of governor, the chief minister and the councils of ministers. The governor is the nominal head of the state. Governor is appointed by the president on the advice of prime minister. Now, the qualification. The certain qualifications are needed to become the governor. He should be the citizen of India. First, if any of the government department we need to go, so for this we should be the citizen of the country. So first qualification needed is the citizen of India. He should be the age of 35 years of age. He should not be a member of parliament or a member of legislative assembly. He should not hold any other office of profit, means he should not be in any type of government job if he is standing for the election of governor. Now the tenure means period, the duration, how long it's going to work. The tenure of the governor is 5 years, but he can be removed before the expiry of his term. Yes, if because of his misconduct, misbehavior or corruption, he can be removed within the 5 years also. So he has to be honest with his work. Now, the powers and the functions of the governor. First, we will study about the executive powers. All executive actions are taken in his name. He appoints the leader. Of majority party as chief minister, and on CM's advice, the councils of ministers and other important functionaries. Yes. So executive, as we have gone through that executive department is to execute the laws. So the governor appoints the chief minister on the advice of prime minister, and on the advice of chief minister he appoints the councils of ministers and other important functionaries in the country. Now, about the legislative powers. Legislative powers means makes the laws. So where, in which department he makes the laws? He is part of the state legislature and can summon, prorogue or adjourn the legislature. Summon means, students, summon means he can call any meeting, he can stop or delay the meeting, and adjourn the legislature means he can suspend the legislature. This is first legislative power of governor. Every year he causes the annual budget to be laid down in the state legislative assembly. So he has the power to announce the budget. Budget is announced every year in the month of March. So he has the power to set the budget. He can recommend president's rule in the state. He feels that state machinery cannot be run as part of the provision of constitution. Yes, and he has the power to recommend, means if the state government is not working properly, rules are not followed, chief minister is not able to govern the country properly, then there can be the norms for president rules also. He can impose president's rule as it is there in the union territories. He can withhold a bill for the consideration of president, and if we think it involves a matter of public interest also, means if it is for the betterment of public, then he can withhold the bill for his conserving. Okay, students, so these are the powers of legislatures. Now he has the judicial and powers also, financial powers and discretionary powers. Financial means if state government is facing any financial situation, then it could be solved with the help of prime minister. Judicial means if judgments are not given, people are not satisfied, they can move to the judicial courts. Discretionary power means the powers on which the governor takes decision on his own. Sometimes he has no time to concern the president, so he can take his own decisions. That is called as discretionary powers. Okay, students, so this is about the governor and his powers.